Alright, well, that's already more delay than I wanted. So, I think we can just start. Um, it's been a while. I don't really have any excuses. Just gonna start playing again. I think it would be weird to pick up where we left off in the adventuring campaign, even though I think that campaign is very interesting. It's really hard to pick up a campaign in the middle and just jump right into it again. And also, like, I don't think it makes sense. Like anybody who was watching, or even like skimming through that campaign, to see what like major decisions were being made, probably wouldn't give a shit to like wait for months to see the next thing. I don't know though. I'm no expert. So starting again as Dyre the Stranger, addressing the title, I'm just gonna hit continue. This is not Royal Court gameplay. If you look at the date, it doesn't make sense this would be Royal Court gameplay. I don't have access to the DLC. Oh god, it's trippy to watch my own stream. There's a little delay there. Alright. So what I'm doing is Royal Court is coming out in less than a month. It's February 8th. And it focuses a lot on the on improving the like roleplay sides of the game, the RPG elements, you could call it. And I have sort of been ignoring those elements lately in favor of just like abusing the game's mechanics to make cool shit happen, which is also fun. But I want to get out of the habit of like doing that instinctually because it's all that I've been doing for a little while. I think, yeah, even when I first started streaming this game, I think by that point I'd already played the game a decent chunk, and I'd already gotten to the point where I'm just like, okay, let's see what cool shit we can do, instead of, well, what would the character do, you know? Let's do not the optimal thing every time. So for Dyre the Stranger, he's 22, so we'll be playing as him for a while, unless he gets sick and dies, which happens. Cynical, greedy, and gregarious. So we will be mostly trying to improve relations with our court because of gregarious, and our vassals once we get them, which won't take very long because we're above the domain limit. So we can fix that. Can we actually? I don't think we can. No, I don't think we can get. We can only get to 14 stewardship. Okay, that's fine. And greedy will be trying to stockpile money and like make investments to get more money in the future. And then cynical. Right now we're taking penalties for being Ossetru. And because of that, we're going to change pretty quickly over to Slovianska, the Slavic faith. Now, we're not going to switch to Russian culture. As much as I think it would make sense to switch to Russian culture, Norse in Northern Lords is just a way more like developed culture. And like the the game doesn't really take into account how like the Russian and Norse cultures like mix. This is something that would be fixed in Royal Court. The ability to mix cultures and stuff. I actually don't know if this is Royal Court or Order 1.5. It doesn't make any difference to me because I've already paid for Royal Court. Though it's an interesting distinction. So we're gonna have to convert our core counties to Norse. Oh, we don't have a marshal. Oh, that is unfortunate. Holy shit, look at this court. Oh, it is so bad. Yeah, that's the goal. As for Dyre himself, sort of an interesting. I think like historically, this is correct. According to legend, he's a grandson of Ragnar Lothbrok, but who his actual father is like not really recorded, and a lot of people think that it's just a legend that he's actually the grandson of Lothbrok because it doesn't really make sense. Anyway, we can talk more about that later. For now, let's play the game actually. So we'll go through things in order, I guess. We have the diplomacy lifestyle. Being gregarious diplomat makes sense, but being tribal August is just like generally the line that you would go for. Yeah. So even though like gregarious in like a feudal government, you would think would be like a diplomat type. In tribal, like you this just doesn't have an impact on the game. At all. Whereas August will have an impact on the game, and I think like being a good ruler is still like a gregarious thing to do. Being like an inspiring ruler, like it's still in the diplomacy tree. So I think it still makes sense to go Majesty Focus and aim for August. I won't reset perks. Defensive negotiations we might actually be able to get some use out of. And since Dyer's already chosen it, I think it's fine to keep that. No need to stress out over resets. I think it's still in character. Okay. Domain limits. We want to fix that, but we can't, right? So we go to manage domain. Yeah, we only get up to 14. So we were already at +1. So when we switched and get the +3, we go from 12 to 14. It's unfortunate. I can't believe we're short a marshal. Holy shit. We may need to do some court marriages just to like get people in our court. We have a lot of money, holy. Yep. So Not gonna worry about those. You can declare wars. This is tribal. We can always declare wars. So we don't really care about that. Take concubine. Since we're gonna switch religions, I don't think it makes sense to do that either. A few champions, however. We want more friends. So we're gonna recruit Sigerbjorn, and we're gonna invite champions. Yeah, we might do that a lot. Do we need to do any of these right away? A feast would be good. We are gregarious, and we want the court to like us. It's only 50. We might wait for like an occasion to celebrate, you know? Yeah. So I don't really want to do the marriage thing. It's sort of an exploit to like, you know, get people to court through marriages. So I don't see a reason to do that right away. So going through things in order. Realm, limited tribal authority. We're probably gonna go to that right away. Yeah. Doesn't cost us any money. It just seems like a good idea, you know? Oh, we start with special soldiers. I didn't know about that. It's interesting. But yeah, military, we're short on champions. We're working on that. Council, holy shit, is 2 diplomacy. Like, it's almost better just to not have a guy there. I hope that some of the knights that we invite are gonna be better. So yeah, there's no swapping that we can do right now. Intrigue. Oh, is the desktop audio not going through? Game audio? No, it's there. I'll have to check the audio balancing after the stream. Like, I know for sure it could be better. But I don't want to delay more than I already am. So there are no factions, there's peasants, but they're mostly mad because of the religious thing. So then for court, we do need a marriage. We're probably going to be expanding, like, in the Ruthenia area to try to get the kingdom. So, like, Lower Silesia is a good alliance. So they're here. They're fairly strong. They're Polish. They're not in like any area that we would want to expand into right away. So I think it makes sense to befriend them. Through a marriage. Halfdan doesn't have great stats, but I think that's he didn't get any of this genius trait. But I think that's better, honestly, to just have Dyre be overpowered and then have his children, you know, kind of not be. So there's a marriage. For faith. We're short 200 piety to convert. And because we're cynical, that's going to take a little bit. So we are going to go on a pilgrimage, just for the sake of converting religion. It just doesn't seem... You know, faith is a means to an end. Being cynical. Oh, wow. What's the lowest amount you can get from a pilgrimage? I think the short one makes sense. I think it's like 250 for the lowest one. So, and honestly, I don't think it makes sense for us to spend money and go somewhere expensive. We need that money. Okay, so I think that's most everything. We're not going to declare wars immediately. Yeah, I don't see a reason. Oh, okay, both things are happening at once. So Halfdan is, bossy. Which is fine. We need to train our son to be a great warrior. It's a little bit hard to focus on like what our character would do for raising children specifically. We don't want every child to be the same, right? And most rulers just want their children to be like them. At by the campfire, one of fellow travelers is telling a story he once heard about some jarl. To raucous laughter. They all fell silent when I approached, except for the storyteller. Ah, don't worry, my lord. You're nothing like the turtle in this story. It's about the jarl of these lands. Well... It's, honestly impressive that you don't know. But, let's find some other people to travel with. This guy's a bit too dumb. I wouldn't trust him. A knight showed up, who we will, give the steward position. Yeah, so we did get 250. Okay. We go on a short pilgrimage, just to appease the gods. Oh my god, we still don't have anybody with an actual good diplomacy. Okay, so Marshal, Frothy is fine for now. Chancellor, um, at least up to 9, and up to 12 for Steward. That's something, you know. That's gaming there. Right. So we're home and can convert faith immediately. We don't have any vassals. Close family will convert. There we go. And we can have this guy join us. My decision to convert to Slovianska Pravda. I've arranged for Azrets to come to my court and conduct the rites. Well, I don't really believe the drivel that Azret spouts. There were enough political advantages to converting that I knew I needed to do this sooner or later. Exactly. Regardless of my reasons, my most immediate concern is temporal. With most of my vassals following different faith, okay, we don't have any vassals. Will I be able to keep my realm united against internal rebellions and foreign opportunists alike? Yeah, we got a friend. Let's go. Right. So we need to promote culture, because we're going to be sticking with Norse. I guess I never figured this out. Foreign affairs, because we don't have any vassals. Train commanders. Please don't kill anybody, you idiot. Because we need more people. Oh, there we go. There's a good guest. Finally. Oh, there's something new here, but I can't see it. It's probably a war or some shit. It's not going to be useful. Okay. Just realized that I'm not, nothing's going on. Make sure the stream's still up. Yeah. It's going well. Good, good. So how early do we want to take Turov? We want to keep these core lands. Our fascination is ledger, so we're going to get that domain limit in 35 years. But that's too long. So before we get another child, I think we should give the firstborn control over over one of these. I'm not really sure which. Oh, a poet. He can be our chancellor. Another commander. I think we'll leave that one. We need more friends, but you know we can't pay for all of them. My son is 3. It feels like not a good idea. To give him control over like a tribal holding. Being 3, but like canonically, we're giving it to his caretaker, to then hand it off to him when he comes of age. So, oh wow, there he goes, the most forgettable son of Ragnar Lothbrok, slain in battle. He was pretty strong. Surprised. Who killed him? Oh, it doesn't tell me. Right. Ugh. I can't stand this guy. Get out of here. I don't want to kick him out, though. No, even though it stresses me out, this guy sucks. Look at him. Let's get him out of here. No, is there any merit to doing that? No. I just did it. He's the kind of person we just don't want to have around. So my half-sister, High Chiefess Saga, has been quarreling with her grandmother, Aslog, for days. Just now I can overhear them arguing in the next room over. Unbelievable, Saga shouts. How can a witch like you believe you are the ideal manifestation of Oathskilder family virtues? I'm clearly far more deserving of that distinction than you are. Okay, so this doesn't make any sense. Because she's not in the same house as us. But, we gotta break up their fight. Can't have that. As I walk into the room, Saga turns to face me. I'm glad you're here, Dyre. Would you please talk some sense into your grandmother, Aslog? She's being completely unreasonable. She is. She's my least favorite type of person. Shame on you. I think the last option, the one where you just praise yourself, is better, but... Oh, I'm not raiding. Oh, well, that's a mistake. We've got a river and everything. We've got to be raiding. Gregarious is virtuous now because we changed religions. Yeah, so it's been over a year, and we're taking penalties now. 4-year-old son is going to have okay. Let's actually look and see. which of these are getting us the most, and it's all the same. So I think since our core duchy also includes this, these two should go to the first one. So yeah, we're gonna grant him this title. He can still be nearby. And we don't need an alliance with him. That's the thing. Even though we want to be doing things that are like within the character, there's sort of a limit to like not doing things that are nonsense. Settlement of Terraboval, an important stronghold in Greater Terraboval, has fallen to my raiders. We have the run of vast tracts of land and many of the quivering subjects and shining treasures of Chieftain of Zilko to choose from. The troops stand ready, awaiting my command to give them direction. No, we're greedy. Bring me bounteous plunder. Alright. Just doing some chill raiding, you know? I don't really want to raid Turov that much, because we're gonna probably invade it fairly early. Though Terraboval is more of a priority. Did I? No, I didn't raid that one, because we're gonna take that one. Ushitsia. I'm sure that's not how the name is pronounced, but that's how I read it, so I'm sticking with it. So the Hungarian migration is happening right now, which makes me think that this is going to be unguarded. Yeah. Okay. I really don't see a reason to delay this war. That much, so after we're done raiding, we're probably just gonna declare and go. We get our diplomacy perk. We haven't really been ruling with a firm hand. But we want Praetorian Guard. So we're gonna go for it. We're gonna get True Ruler. I don't know if we're gonna be able to vassalize anybody. Just because we're Norse, and they won't like us. We're gonna have to go back across immediately. Because they outnumber us and they're actually paying attention. As the AI does, click on the draw with trying to stamp out raiders sometimes. So we can disband. All they can do is try to fight us, right? Yeah, so. Okay. Raiding done, we got our money. We should probably be using that to construct buildings. This does cost prestige, though. But it'll get us money. So to declare war, we want to conquer the county of Shitsia. We can't seize Dyre land. We can't subjugate because we're not distinguished. So yeah, let's just go. This is our land by birthright, of course. Dyre. We'll try to get it through fighting first. Working late again, my lord. My wife peeks over my shoulder, glancing at some documents overflowing my desk. I have some experience with these matters, she tentatively says. Perhaps I could help you gain Khagan Monastery's trust. We're gregarious. Let's be nice, you know? If she wants to help, she can help. Yeah, so advantage is really bad here since we're attacking into the mountains. And I think over a river crossing too. But, I don't know if it matters. Oh, Yedizan. So we're gonna split off some levies to continue the siege and keep fighting them. We don't really want to do any damage to the county that we're taking. In the siege, it's preferable to end the war without damaging it. Oh my god, those raiders, jeez. Yeah, we just completely wiped them out, but we didn't take their leader. Oh, new war that we can declare on Yedizan, yeah, because they just got formed. Because Hungary happened. I feel like I should explain when things like this happen. The Hungarian migration started at the beginning of the game, where they try to take Hungary from Balaton. I don't remember what it's called. And they won the war, so they leave this land behind, and the new ruler is generated by Chieftain Yavdi of Gidizan. There we go. Yeah, we really didn't take anybody of note hostage, but took the capital. Ah, yes. Raise a runestone as celebration. That's already low control, because we took it. I guess. I actually don't know how, if the control changes, when it switches hands. But, ancestral. So who's in our peasant revolt? Chernobyl. Huh. It's a celebration, you know? This is when we spend money to make people like us. You can't go full greed, you know? We got a lot of money. We got to use it to make money. Yeah. So because control is low in Ushitsia, we can, there's a conquest runestone there to help fix that. And, because we can't look after that much land ourselves, we can just grant the title over to my son here. He's our dynasty, this is still bugged. So the runestone will stay. Yeah. I mean, I think he's our dynasty, right? Yeah. Interesting thing about Dyre the Stranger, is that they give him the bastard trait instead of the bastard founder trait, which is a bastard who has a landed title. So if you can restore your own inheritance, and then you will be able to inherit from Jarl Halfdan over here. Which I don't even think is like a fun bug to play with, because now you have land here and land here, but or a fun exploit, I should say. Not really a bug. I think it's a bug. I think you should have the bastard founder trait. Like an oversight, something's wrong there. So now that we're done that war, these are recently raided, right? No, we actually didn't raid them. Gotta leave the troops ourselves. Come on. Oh, can we not fight over that? Alright. Oh, was this one of the bug fixes where you can like walk along rivers um, as a raider without taking attrition? Yeah. All right. That's much better than having to embark with my raiders all the time. Um, we could take stuff from Bulgaria as well. Oh, brother's dead. Oh, I get stressed, even though I'm so far away I couldn't... I, it's weird that I even know about it. Oh, we promoted culture. Let's continue to promote culture. In our core lands. We do want to found the capital of the Rus at some point. Is Khazaria in a war right now? I don't think so. And we get our Praetorian Guard. Nice. Form up, boys. Ooh. Bring me bounteous plunder. We're gonna lose this fight. We're gonna lose this fight and we're gonna run away because we're shitty. Oh, don't automatically raid. Okay. We almost got out of that by sheer chance of switching to somebody who can move fast in winter. I sip at my mug of spiced wine, eyes scanning over my latest scrawled work. Lance's song. Though conflict brings wrath to all someday, our hero lives to enter the fray. His subjects prove grateful, for if they are not, then next to their door is his sword brought. Truly, I'm one of the great artistic minds of my age. So you can become a poet or a journaler. Um, Honestly, I think poetry's our style, you know? Yeah, we're gonna have to fight that, even though we have barely any troops. Um, this is just using our special soldiers, which is a real waste. Um, we're doing it. And now this guy, you know, forgive and forget. He can act as a figurehead for the peasants who revolted. You can join us. What's going on? Are we being raided right now? Wow, We're being called to war. Well, we have to maintain face, but we're not going over there unless until our soldiers are ready. You guys really coming to fight us? Why? It's odd. Yeah, we're gonna disband while we wait. Right, yeah. A Khazarian vassal is invading here. Alright, we're chilling. I'm probably gonna stream until for another 2 hours or so. I'm doing fasting again. Intermittent fasting. So I can't eat until noon. So I may as well do this in the meantime. Oh boy, we really aren't keeping up with control growth. We don't really have anybody good to after this land. I'm surprised that we don't have a second son by now. I don't really want to rush it, I don't think. Like, looking at Dyre, he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would want a bunch of children. I think that was more of a Norse thing. Or, in Ossetru. Thing, and he's not really religious. We're just supposed to have a bunch of children. Our marshal. This is one of those events that's just like, pick the best option. I think he cares about this. I think he's compassionate, right? We're gonna say Muck, so we're just gonna shut him up. I'm not a massive fan of that event. I think it's just meant to make you like look at traits and like think about what kind of person you're dealing with. Yeah, so we got a hook on him. I don't really know what we can use that for, but we have it. Okay. Yep, there's Khazaria spreading in to get us in there. Was that vassal war? That's part of the land that we want to take. I think it's approaching the time that we should go for Turov. I was really gonna leave the war stuff for later in... Oh, wait. We don't have any soldiers right now. Okay. Not immediately. Just wait for the soldiers to come back. That was a pretty bad loss we took raiding. I'm gonna lose land when vassal dies. It's so weird that this... Why would I not be his heir? Oh, right, I'm disinherited. Fuck right off. Oh my god, this is why Bastard Founder would be better. I can't inherit titles. There's so much weird shit that happens when, I don't really like this guy, but I think I can deal with him. There's so much weird shit that happens when you're a landed bastard who's not a bastard founder. Like, this shouldn't be a thing. Like, how the hell would he inherit? Look at him. What? Come on. It's just nonsense. Who's his guardian? Let's get him a better one. We were gonna do martial education for him. Let's offer him a guardianship first, to see who we have access to. Like my marshal, my chancellor. Oh, we can just do it. Duh. Let's look after him ourselves. And, teach him to be a warrior. We're probably gonna do a lot of fighting ourselves, actually. So it might be better for him to just look after his realm. Yeah. We'll stick with stewardship. We have decent stewardship. We have almost as good stewardship as we do martial, so... and our learning's pretty good, so he'll probably turn out fine. I can't believe I forgot to set him as my ward earlier. That's a rookie mistake. See, get these mistakes out now, so that in a month, when we get Royal Court, we have, you know what? We don't make them then. It's, what fucking words, you know? Yep. Our soldiers are still, our levies are still slowly regenerating. Does anybody need a tutor? Okay. Who do we want to befriend? You know, Boris. We really want Boris to be on our side. You know, he's acting as a figurehead for Chernobyl. Which we should be increasing control in instead of Ushitsia, since our son is, oh, he's really fighting in that war. Is their son is doing most of the work there? Ooh, look at that. My chat is not working very well. Okay, well, I'll do it through YouTube then. I just need to report for spam. I didn't see a ban button to get rid of that, but our truce ended, was what that was with Terravova. Just chancellors doing what they're supposed to do. Soothing the pain, while in the market with the chieftain Halfdan, his attention was caught by a criminal chained in the pillory. When the man begged for water, Halfdan immediately promised to bring it and soon returned from a nearby well, letting the criminal drink from his cupped hands. So instead of trying to make our son more like us, we just want to make him, like, try to make him competent, you know? And, like, unique and different, so that the game is more fun when we play as him later. If we do. So like in Tribal Arrogant is pretty good. Just that extra prestige. Yeah. You don't need to worry about criminals, kid. Come on. We could play an arrogant character. That sounds like fun. So we could probably do some building in our core lands here. I'm actually going to start a seduction scheme here. If we can, 85%, yeah. I mean, do we need to? I don't really see a reason. Yeah. Dyre himself doesn't seem like he's that worried. Are you fucking kidding me? You're coming in here with 573 troops? No. Oh, we forgot to hold a feast in celebration of that war earlier. We'll celebrate the next one. Which we're gonna do fairly soon. We just need that 10 there. So when I initially thought of doing a Dyre campaign, I was going to do the thing where you slowly expand as you get more children and hand out the land to those children. So that inheritance is always like super clean. You're very careful with who gets what. We gotta help with this war over here. But I'm not sure I see a reason. That Dyre would do that. I think we're just gonna take our kingdom and we're gonna hand it out to friends and, like, you know, gregarious. We got people in mind. Interesting that I have a relationship here that I don't know about. Relationships 3. Like a bully or I'm 29. Like I shouldn't be anybody's bully. It's weird. First daughter, Rogenfrieder. Fine name. Fine name. So she won't be inheriting anything, so. In Slovianskin, I believe. Yep, male dominated. We're gonna have to fight Khazaria at some point. So we may want to get an alliance. With Novgorod, they're pretty far away. Yeah. We're not going to get a matrilineal marriage out of this, no. I don't think we need to. Helgi this year. So there is a bit of an age difference there. Helgi will be 40. When that marriage actually happens. I don't think that'll be a problem, though. Inspiring rule, yes. We don't have any powerful vassals right now who are of age. So we're not super worried about those perks. We're mostly just trying to get to the late ones in that line, which seem more dire. Like Life of Glory and Dignitas. So we wanted to go somewhere where we can take hostages and siege. One way of doing that is to just fight. We finished increasing control, so we should switch that over. Back to here. So that we're always increasing control, because we'll get that land eventually. And then Chernobyl. Yeah. Got some hostages. So what kind of prisoners do we have? We don't have a court physician. This guy's our friend. Let's make him a court physician. These guys aren't particularly useful, but the more the merrier, you know? In the name of the divine. Ooh. Stress. Following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my son and heir chieftain Halfdan what he thought. He expressed doubts about whether any god could want a realm to be ruled by such harsh law. I actually like Just here. Yeah, he must be taught the law, you know? Even though he's right. The proper execution of the law is more important. A just but arrogant character. To get defenders of Rod, yeah, you need to be a devoted servant. We're not gonna do that as Dyre, being cynical, but by Sud, petitioners from the realm have been queuing up lately. His work feels endless, yet another one steps forward, evidently a distressed merchant of some kind. Do you have any taxes for me? No, then I don't much care. The merchant gawps at me, blinking rapidly in shock. Was it something I said? We're not going to be reclusive or a profligate, because we're gregarious and greedy. So we're just going to push through. No amount of stress is going to make us change our ways. They would have to capture somebody here to win the war by, in that battle. So we're going to focus on the siege here. Then in 7 months we can win automatically. Oh, we're really being raided. Fuck you. This guy doesn't like us much. Or actually, he does like us a lot. Oh, wow. This is taking up faster than I expected. We might not even get to finish the siege before the war. Yeah. Oh, we're taking Turov. Rapid expansion usually isn't my deal, but we're not a kingdom yet. So rapidly expanding as Dyre I think makes sense. We just won a war, so let's host a feast in celebration. We don't want to spend the money, but, you know, it's a special occasion. Oh, we're not gonna... My lord, the wine. We cracked open the next barrel. It's gone bad. It's all gone bad. The feast is still raging, but without drink, the mood is sure to dwindle at a cruel pace. We'll have to pitch in, guys. I'm not gonna pay for this myself. We could be friends with my half-sister. By the way, yeah, too far away I can't even interact with them. I'm on restricted. So, interesting that I can't interact with you, but you're at my feast. I can make a friend, or just keep talking. I think it makes... I mean, we just want more friends. Oh, Moldavia was formed. Look at that. Was that... What, were they always there? For some reason, I don't remember them being there. Feast over? So, go to title history. Yeah, it was created just now. Okay, now we're invading Turov. Oh, we can't. We're not illustrious yet. Well then, if we're not illustrious, we should go on a hunt. Maybe fix that. I'll break it down myself. We need people to look up to us. Okay, well, hunt's over. We're still not there. So I think raiding Moldavia is a good start. We are raiding. I don't see the progress bar though. Okay. 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 Now, we want to form Kiev. We're almost 10 years into the game and haven't made a ton of progress on that. Um, it's faster once your prestige gets higher, but... Are you fucking kidding me? My son's in a dumbass war, isn't he? That idiot. I can't even help him with it. Oh, my brother was murdered. Wow. $15 here. We should be leading this ourselves. If prestige is the goal. We need to make a home for ourselves. Oh, and a ransom. $10. Hell yeah. True ruler. I doubt we'll get any vassals that way, but it might happen. Man, it's surprising that... Well, I guess it's only been 10 years. Having children is a 30-year window, so having one child in 10 years isn't, like, horrific, but considering, like, how fertility drops with age, it's a little weird that we only had one child. One daughter since the game has started, and no sons. Some misunderstanding. We don't really care what Khazaria thinks of us. We can still get decent raid loot. These ransoms out. Do we want to invite champions? It's an interesting question, actually. Yeah, it just costs prestige. We don't really care about prestige as much as we care about fame. So... Oh. Alright. My son and heir, Chieftain Halfton, has been impressed with one of the household champions for a very long time. After finally meeting in person, he's been repeating the warrior's words to himself. Greatness comes in time. Be there to grasp it when it does. Did they change the stat bonuses from Diligent? I actually didn't notice that before. Yeah, I should teach him the value of hard work. I think that's more in line. Like, arrogant and patient doesn't seem... Arrogant and diligent seems more, more reasonable to me. You really want to fight me? Is that what's happening here? Alright, well we can go raid somewhere else for now. Little raid trip. What? I'm getting spam emails. I'm waiting on to hear back about an interview, so I gotta check that periodically. Okay. Um. Yeah, there isn't really anywhere to raid nearby right now. Should we go on an adventure? Aim higher, you know? You got this river. We have access to the Mediterranean. We're not quite at the point where we can just like raid the Pope. So that would be fun. We can just like walk into Khazaria though. Take some shit and then walk out. They're in a war right now. They're attacking south. So they're probably not gonna come and stop us right away. So they might even be able to get more. Perfect courts. Convert, man. Just to fit in a little better. There you go. And there's no rating bar. It's so weird. Okay, what direction do we want to raid in? We can follow this. Yeah. Let's follow this, the river south. We're gonna have to do some converting the land at some point, because some of the land in our core kingdom is switching over to Cabarite right now. Which I'm sure is not the correct way to pronounce that religion. Bring the bounty of splendor. Always. They can't be stingy now. 13 years. He might live to 60 until that happens. Is there anything we should be doing that we aren't right now? No, we're raiding like we should. We could probably win this. Yeah. Just continue south along the river. I really like this change. You don't have to go into the river every single time. Who? Sure, my son should interact with people. No, we're the hosts. We're gregarious. We can spend a little bit of money. I'll make sure to help him. Oh my god, I hate this fucking event. Okay. So with this event sometimes, like there are a bunch of things that can just interrupt it, and I'm not sure what, like, why it always happens. But with the event just ends right here. This has happened to me so many times before. Our Volkov's still alive at 69 years of age. What a trooper. Diplomacy perk. Writing history. Let's go. Let's write an epic. Let's gather some of my best bards. We're not gonna splurge. Let's just. Actually, no, it's too much money. I'm not gonna pay $50 on that. That's such a fucking waste. It's a family history. Focus on the family, you know. We finished promoting culture, so let's keep doing that. Oh look, my son did actually take that land. He's got extra land that he doesn't need. Impressive. Pride of the family. Your great-great-grandfather was a fascinating and resourceful figure. If you let it know that you even half as underhanded, I see people would think twice before acting against you. No. He was a great guy. Great guy. You should have met him. Sound the capital. Yep. Enterprising Norse flow out of Scandinavia and through the rich rivers of the fierce Slavs to the east, though countless settlements in minor realms vie for power, Slavic and Norse alike. Only one can truly represent the unification of the two people. Hi, Ape. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. Though I doubt you can hear me if that story is true. The Grand Capital forevermore. A custom decision, capital of the Rus. From Volga to the Dnieper and beyond, Varangians supply the rivers and byways of the lands of the East Slavs. We raid, we conquer, we intermix with the locals. When we feel the need, we found new settlements or take them by force. Till today, these minor hubs have all competed to attract adventurers, warlords seeking to attain true primacy over the rest of the Rus. No more. By my mighty deeds and fierce reputation, I shall attract Norse and Slav alike, building a capital worthy of Kona Garther. Have to be careful about pronouncing that word, I've heard. I've heard YouTube's algorithm likes to auto-detect it as another word. Part of it. So we're just gonna finish this last one here, and then we're gonna back out. We've got a war to declare. I first telling my son and heir, Chieftain Halfdan, about several exciting details discovered about my ancestors, and I believe the part with the scheming witch might actually be true, since it is fascinating to be sure, but I do not have a grand song to complete. As for this particular anecdote, what kind of songs will be done sooner? Let's go. We'll need that money back. Here comes the money. Let's go. Bullshit. I really want to hit these two on our way out, but yeah, the owner of this land has a lot of has a decent amount of troops. I don't really want to anger them. I mull over the last few lines Reffer has provided me for my family epic, and as I start humming, I realize it follows the same rhythm as one of my tribesmen's favorite songs. If the story of my ancestors was set to such a memorable melody, it would surely never be forgotten. I should have asked for this to begin with. Play it safe. Okay. We can ransom out this guy's wife. Just, we need more money. Comfort of a friend. There are few things I enjoy more than High Chiefess Saga's company. Really doesn't make sense. She is out of diplomatic range. She dragged me around to one activity after another, and the high pace truly helped keep my mind off my troubles. After this short break, I was once again ready to take on my duties. I'm lucky to have a friend like High Priestess Saga. Alright. Seems I was wise in choosing Refer to compose a song of my family. Despite its challenges, its completed work is quite impressive. My ancestors stand at its core as a shining example of what it means to be a ruler for our time, even if it drags on in a few places. And the part with the scheming witch is utterly ridiculous. Still, I am proud to keep this in my family library for generations to enjoy and learn from. And we get our first Dynasty Legacy. Being Dyre specifically, Sea Wolves would be good. Scent of Varangian Guard would be interesting. And, like, historically accurate. But I think what we want is popular opinion. Yeah. Do you want it right away, though? I don't think so. I think we should pillage. Maybe? Let's stick with mostly fair. Popular opinion and saving money is very, very dire. Deer? I should have looked at how to pronounce this goddamn name. The family epic. I want to keep him around. He's a cool dude. We're going to disband and wait for our troops to build back up, and then take Turov. Then after we take Turov, we're gonna start scheming and enter Khazaria. Start by taking Pereslavel and then Chernigov and Karashev and then Novosil. It's gonna take a while with all those peace treaties that we're gonna have. Oh, Helgi is the ruler. He's a ruler. He has one chiefdom that his father gave him. Okay. He's still heir to a lot. Wife is pregnant. Okay. Didn't expect that to happen this late, but you know, it's useful. We'll be able to give away some of this land to somebody who's of our dynasty. Maybe this is another daughter, in which case, I'm sure we'll figure something out. Interesting how the bitrate keeps changing. I'm streaming directly to YouTube. I used to go through restream.io, but I don't really see a reason to spread my stream across multiple platforms. I'm just chilling, you know? Son's gonna get married soon. He's finishing his education. His stewardship is massive, but his other stats are actually not that high. His martial is actually very low. Same with prowess. I mean, ours is pretty bad too, to be honest, for for a Norseman. All right, I think we've gathered enough troops. We're gonna conquer Turov. Let's go. My daughter. Oh, Steve, you've been so brave, so strong. We're just gonna describe my love for you, and now we have a perfect little daughter. Who will you become, my child, and what shall I call you? Oh, she's a genius. Sieg. It's a fine name. I don't know if we can get a good alliance. With Greater Poland would actually be good. I'm surprised we can get this. With a primary heir, nonetheless. That's very good. We're not going to get him matrilineally, but... Fortune Builder. Tier 3 education. Good job, Halfdan. With his coming of age, my tuition of Halfdan is at his end. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards administration, such as Halfdan, can come to truly understand it. Displaying a thorough understanding of the flow of gold and the wanderings of people, he even expresses a remarkable creativity in dealing with these matters. They grow fast. Now we can marry. Wow, do they have mercenaries? There's a captain on their side. We split off some levies to do the siege and then head in. Any cool decisions that we can do? I don't think so. Let's bring in the Winter Soldier. Hell yeah. So when we conquer, I don't remember if, who's gonna have the titles in here afterwards. If this vassal gets to keep his land, I think he does. In which case, I might just give him all of that land. Oh, Burrick died. Natural causes. At 50? Seems mysterious to me. Let's get our diplomacy up to 30. I wonder if we can negotiate, propose an alliance. No. Different faith. Kind of tough. Do you have anybody who can siege faster? No. This guy, though. Who is an organizer. Awful at martial stuff, though. Hope he doesn't have to fight. Can I not ransom you out? Nor accept. Greed. Wow. Isn't that your grandson? Holy shit. Isn't he, like, in line for the throne? He's the second heir. What? And not even the kind of heir that, like, might inherit. It's like a probably will inherit at some point. We can host a feast after we win this war to celebrate. This winter? Yeah. Mild severity winter. You could call a hunt too. It's already been that long. It's already been 5 years since the last time we called a hunt. Hmm. What can we do with our prisoners? This guy we can't do much. This guy doesn't have any money. Weird. Expect to win. So we fight. Chieftain was captured. Cousin, House Moon, so yeah. Sweden is doing well over there. They're really just throwing soldiers at us. And we keep capturing them. We don't have any war score from prisoners. We're just... Okay, so then let's do our ransoms first. Yep, and we won. His first demands. Disband all. So my firstborn should be our steward, really. This new guy, he can't really do anything but Spymaster, and he's not great at it. We want to be friends with him. So let's actually grant him that land. Now we want it's time to celebrate. Runestone. Actually, we don't have anywhere to put this, so we'll host a feast instead. Hooks don't do much in tribal, so just the money is probably better here. Does need a guardian for my oldest daughter. This champion. We don't really care about the wars we can declare. So we can declare any war we want, really. I kind of wish it just didn't show us that for tribal. I think it's pretty easy to keep track of what wars you can declare. Alright, another hour probably. No. We all have to pitch in. Come on, guys. Make some investments. Gotta spend the money to make the money. Greedy people don't just stockpile money all the time. Well, some of them might, but you know. Ooh, Greater Poland is much weaker now. That alliance is not going to be as strong. Okay. Because they're in 4 wars right now, I don't think we're going to get a better opportunity to attack Khazaria. So we'll bring in the allies that we can and see what we can do. Our first priority for Duchy should probably be Chernigov, even though it's ugly on the map. You know what? Map painting simulator. Let's do Pereslava first. We could subjugate. We're not quite exalted among men to do a kingdom invasion, but that might actually be the way to go. Is just wait until we can do the kingdom invasion and take all the land at once. No, we should weaken them when we can. So yeah, High Chiefdom of Pereslaval. Let's go. Bring our stronger allies to war. Novgorod. Silesia. I guess we could bring Poland too. They're not doing anything. So, I don't think we're really causing much damage doing that. Yeah. Gotta take this opportunity. Wow, what a weird set of wars. Keep promoting culture in our core duchy. Wow, that domain limit. The sun is way better than us. Now my Hokan Boris expired. Yeah, there wasn't really much to do with that. Since it's winter, we can have the Winter Soldier lead. Negotiate an alliance with my son. No. Create the Duchy of Turov. I guess if we need a prestige, we could do that, but can't think of a reason to do it, like, immediately. That was an ominous sound. Loathe your fear. As their Jarl, my vassals owe me their allegiance. My word is law, but how much is obedience without devotion worth? In times of crisis, a slow response or a half-hearted effort can lead to disaster. Can I afford such a risk? We're not generous. I got more important people to impress, like the guy I'm fighting in a war. None of those options really made sense for us. um, Cousin was captured in a siege. Life of Glory? Just make everybody like us even more. We're still not gonna get an alliance out of Hungary. We might be able to get one out of Minsk, but we might want to take their we might have to fight them at some point, so that could be like a negative. Alright. If we're not raiding, we don't, I fucked that up. I really interrupted that siege like a fool. Oh, god damn it. Okay. God fucking damn it. How did I... Whatever. You know, just blame, you know, Dyre's 37. He's basically going senile at this point. You know, he's not really paying attention to what he's doing. So of course I would represent that by making critical errors that could. It's probably not going to change the war because they have so few troops right now. We're going to want to commission another epic when we can. Oh, we already have Notify up for that one. Because we can do it for cheap, we learned last time. We spent like 2 gold total on the last one. And we get a lot out of it. Yeah, so they finished one of their wars. What? Oh, we've partially. What happened here? It's so weird. That's not good. Our hired soldiers are over here, so it's not a massive deal, but... I would rather not starve, personally. You know? Yeah, so we'll chill here and gather supplies. For a little bit. 50. I'll sell my soul for 50 gold this early in the game. So we'll win eventually just by waiting around, but I don't know if we have that kind of time. So we're just going to gather supplies for a little longer, and then... There are their troops, okay. Let's gather everybody together. It's winter, so we can bring the winter soldier in. Oh. Right. Language learning is another thing that the next DLC is changing. So it's not just this one event. Yeah, we want to learn Russian. That's a useful language to know, considering we're in Russia. Time to hit the books. The one leading this army is the one who coincidentally lives here. Guess we don't really need to fight that battle, do we? Oh, our allies are gonna fight those, so I guess we'll help them. We're giving a claim, whatever, claims. We're in tribal land right now. Claims they make them more likely to declare, but we're not changing the Russian culture. Like I said at the start of the stream, even though like engrossing in the culture would be realistic for Norse folks in Russia, Russian culture in as of Northern Lords is not like there's no real advantage to being it. I'd rather just stay Norse. Time well spent though. Now we can become the August. For more prestige and martial stuff. Didn't capture anybody. Okay. Well, we can go siege over here, I guess. Where are you going? I guess you can't embark in the river, so you're going to the shoreline and then heading home. Oh, Counselor died of his wounds. Do we not have a... No, we do have a physician. This guy. Yeah. Oh, whatever. It happens sometimes. This guy should convert. What does it cost us to send a poem to people? Prestige. Yeah, prestige is pretty important to us right now, so... But being a poet, who would we send a poem to? Helgi? Maybe our vassal. Well, our vassals already like us. More importantly, though, won the war. And oh boy, you gotta keep all of this land. Some of it has switched to Cabarism, so we will... We don't really care about converting the land. We'll leave that to somebody else. We have this good friend. The guy who wrote our epic, right? Rafer. I don't think that's like a crazy worthy thing. Maybe one of our counselors would be better suited. Boris. Hell yeah, Boris. You know what? This guy's the best. We'll keep one county. Nah. Boris deserves it. There he goes. Oh wow, Defenders of Rod. There's really like no reason not to do this, is there? We're not going to be reforming the religion for a while. I really want to leave this to a future generation, because it's not really in Dyre. In character for our atheist here. Which I imagine we have an atheist secret, right? No. That's weird. I would imagine we would just be atheistic. Boris. He once rebelled against us. Do we need to promote more culture? This is still in Kiev, Ushtistia here, so Ushtistia. So we want that to be Norse too. But everything else pretty much can be Russian with no problems. Yeah, another 20 minutes of the stream probably. Build up our lands a little bit. You're all sick of it. Oh, what happened to Sweden? Oh, he's too young, so he can't be the culture head. So Sealand has it right now. Ah, dude, you're so close to forming Denmark. Just take one more county. Why are you attacking Sweden when you could be forming Denmark? Come on, man. Get your shit together. The Rus that we could create right now is just a conquest one. We're not going to go on any more pilgrimages. We could call a hunt, we could use the prestige. In celebration of our victory in the war? Sure. It's not like it's expensive to go on a hunt, so... We want to get more men-at-arms at some point, too. Before inheritance happens. Since we'll lose our special soldiers, our 400 of them, and we'll want to keep being able to fight. Oh, my son is injured. Oh, well, I need to help him. That's my son. We return home in disappointment, but you know what? At least my son's okay. So we are doing foreign affairs. It would be nice to have a better chancellor. This guy, yeah. Can we invite knights again? No, not for 2 more years. My son and heir, Chieftain Halfdan, has been quarreling with his grandfather, Jarl Halfdan, for days. Just now, I can overhear them arguing in the next room over unbelievable. Halfdan shouts. How can a churl like you believe that you are the ideal manifestation of Oskilder family virtues? I am clearly far more deserving that distinction than you are. They're both Halfdan, but it means my son. Hello, Hell. Man, if that's a spam message, it's an awful spam message. Is that supposed to be a website? The URL? Well, I'm gonna side with my brother rather than my father. Or my son rather than my father. My father's so far away, who cares about him? Shame on you, Halfdan. I'll take a look at that message. It's built like a spam account. Kel, if you're not a spam account, say something. Speak to me. Oh, my best friend died. Oh shit. What did he die from? Consumption. Man, rip. Okay. Spam. There we go. It's been a long, long evening in the company of Snorri. The wanderer stopped in Konungagar for the night, paying for his stay with tales of his exploits that have lasted hours. Knew that either I had to abandon my crew or fight the whale myself, grab my knife, plunge into the ocean, and wrestle the beast ashore single-handed. Tale after tale, the saga continues, each anecdote longer and larger than the last. So we can keep him here. Or challenge him. Or, you know... Speak well of us, dude. Oh god, he died because the game decided he wasn't important and killed him. I love those deaths. When a character is so unimportant that they just automatically die. Unless we murdered him. Comfort of a friend. Hell yeah. Friendship. Of course, Saga is so far away that it's weird that we maintain this friendship, but, you know, whatever. So we're mostly waiting to be able to declare war again. We've got a truce. Yeah, let's make our children better. Room to rule. 2 more stewardship. Jeez, man, you were a beast. 22. See that? It's getting extra from the holy site up here. Let's increase our tribal authority again. We should remember to do that when we can. There's no downside to doing it. Usually I play with a mod that would make authority like more important. But since there's no guarantee what mods are going to work next month with the patch and the DLC, I'm not really doing anything with it. I'm preparing to play vanilla, so I'm completely no mods Iron Man for this run. How long until we can make this kingdom anyway? We just need 1 more county. Oh, and a duchy title. It'd be nice to get to Exalted Among Men. Do we have a better Virginia? That guy was our friend, right? No, time to party. feast when we can. We're probably gonna get Eager Reveler if that's the third feast. No, my wife deserves all the credit. Come on, you guys can't give that all to me. It's probably better to not do that, but... Not sure why Dyre would. Lose stress by talking to her wife. Or have an interesting conversation. Let's talk more about you. The wine merchant should be in town. No. Never. Eager Reveler. Hell yeah. We're in our 40s. We're getting pretty old. It would be nice to get this kingdom before we die. How long do we have this truce for? Another 3 years? That's not that long to wait. We want to get to Exalted Among Men before then. I was going to explain my thought process for something, and then I forgot what I was going to explain it for. It's bothering me that we're not doing this. But it's so not what Dyre would do. Extra prestige. Yeah. Decent way to spend our money. What's with popular opinion here? Mismanaged population. My son could manage the population himself fine. But his dumbass steward can't do it. Let's increase some control in our core lands. Do we need to promote any more culture? I think we honestly have enough Norse culture in the land. So now we just have to promote it. Or no, develop. I think we shouldn't do the capital since the capital is already increasing from other stuff. We should do the other Norse territories. Ooh. Our spy master died. Oh my god, another good stewardship, dude. Yeah, let's have a feast. You know, his father just died. Let's send him a poem about mourning. What? Wasn't there a 1% chance of that? Did I read that right wrong? Holy shit. I want to befriend this man. The feast is dwindling down. I find myself deep in conversation with my prudent vassal chieftain Nikita. He inquires about my opinion on investment opportunities, a subject he is deeply interested in himself. Yeah, have a conversation. Be my friend, so that I can put you not on the council and have you not care about it. Oh no. We're gregarious and an eager reveler. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. Come on, get it together. Oh, jeez. That's a lot of, what would life be like without him? That's a lot of modifiers, holy shit. Now seems like a good time to go raiding. Khazaria's in a war. We want to get to Exalted Among Men before 889. We want to befriend some folks. Boris, you know, you've been a great dude all this time. Um, hmm. I actually don't know. Let's go to Hungary instead. We can take this river somewhere else too if we need to. Um, finish increase in control, so let's train commanders instead. Let's grab a little bit. Captured a chieftain's mother who can probably be ransomed. And probably a sister. Invite champions again, maybe get somebody better. And commission an epic. Anybody could do it. It's a family history. Maybe better to focus on me. I think family makes more sense. For Dyre. Even if prestige might be better at this exact moment. Recruit this guy to court, but he's not gonna like us. Being pulled into a war. Yeah, we can get prestige out of that, at least. Though we don't really have time, to do that right now. We're not paying him extra money. No. Raker's trying to sneak off from his duties. Chain him to his work table. Get out of there. We're not here to produce the best epics. We're here to be economical. Exchange letters from this High Chieftain. Are we still a Jarl? I guess so, yeah. Because we're Norse. No, we're gregarious. Let's talk to him. Let's go. No. Give me... Put it on the song. Get it done. The Raging Ox is probably true. Just put it on the song. It'll be done faster. We need that money. Alright. I'm gonna have a philosophical debate. Let's talk about rumors, you know? Ooh. Misjudged. That's a shame, you know? I want to be friends with him. Okay. Oh, and we've got our friend. That's a good place to end. Chieftain Boris of Von? I cannot pronounce really anything Slavic. Which is interesting, because there's a lot of, West Slavic in my family. After learning that Chieftain Boris would be guesting at a manor in the castle town of Roman, I realized it would be the perfect occasion to meet with him. By my request, I was seated next to him for the duration of the dinner, and we both had a great time. I was surprised at how much we had to talk about. By the time I left, it felt as though we had known each other a lifetime already. Such a pleasant man. And, that's the end. Yeah. I may stream, again later today. I may stream tomorrow. I haven't really figured out how often I want to be doing this. I have other things to do this afternoon, so probably not. And I'm usually busy Friday, Saturday. But Sunday, like, for sure, I'm gonna try to get on that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the stream. So we'll report back in later.